What is going on, fellas? Finally, we are back.
I got double eyes. Got a clam.
What's going on, man?
We back.
What's going on, fellas? Long time no see.
Yes, sir.
Man, it feels good. We had some technical difficulties before because we haven't touched this so long. Jesus Christ.
Took us
clearing out the cobwebs.
Almost 2 hours to get this up and going.
Dusting off the computers, dusting off the speakers. Right with my usual problems.
We are finally back. But it's so good to be back. I've been wanting to do this for a while. We haven't just got the time to do it because you guys are so busy with your softball stars and your baseball bombers. But it's good to be back. How you guys doing? Brett, man, how you doing, Brett, man?
Man, I'm great. Always gonna say I'm great.
That's
a little upset that tomorrow is our fantasy day, and I'm gonna be the one wearing the tutu.
Oh, you better believe next week when we start this that you're gonna have pictures up of how you look. It's gonna be a fun time, man. It's gonna be a fun time.
But you know what? Being together with my boys, drinking the beers.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about.
That's what it's about, man. It's about friendship, man. It's about, keeping this league going. You know what I mean? I don't see you guys all year to be able to get this moment that my wife finally lets me out. I enjoy it 110%.
That's the only permission slip you get all year.
Tomorrow makes
I'm still obsessed because I'm still waiting for Paulo to come all the way up.
That's not happening.
It has to happen one year.
I thought you was upset with Mike. You get ready to slap him through the text message.
I get one visit up there a year, if that.
So when he comes, you got to come over.
Yeah.
I thought you was more upset with Mike because you was ready to slap the hell out of him through a text
message.
No. Mike,
what's up with that, dude? Like, you just started going off on him, man.
People don't realize that day, me and Mike had a little, not even a Twitter battle, a text battle. It was all on me. It was one of these days that, you know how it is. Everything gets accumulated on you one whole day, and then you see a text message, and you're like, everything that you tell yourself, calm down. This is just joking. Everybody goes over your head, and you're like, fuck.
Your Twitter fingers got a hold of you.
I got my Twitter fingers, and. I told you I realized that I had a mangina that day. So, it's gone now. I'm back with my man.
I get it.
Love the guy. Love you guys. So,
It's good to be back. And we got a lot to talk about. We missed a whole lot. But we're going to start off with the news that we all heard over the radios and on the TVs yesterday. And that goes to, Mike ain't here to back up his team, but that goes with the Cowboys making, to me, a dumbass decision. You don't let a top three, do we say defensive player or just player in the league go away because of money. There's ways the NFL can maneuver shit around, and to let him walk, to me, is a huge mistake. Huge mistake. What do you guys feel about that?
For 2 draft picks.
And a defensive player, don't get me wrong, he's okay, but come on, what are we doing?
Dude. There's a meme going out that even in Madden, the trade did not work.
Didn't get accepted, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I saw it. So what I don't understand is, like, why every year he's got to do this? Like, why does he have to be the center of attention? Why does he need?
He lost his marbles.
Hey, he's what, 83? He's losing.
Yeah, man. Somebody, one of his kids, one of his close confidants has to push him to the side and say, you know what, Jerry, enough is enough.
No, but from what I'm hearing, his son is worse. I heard Steven is even worse.
Can't be that bad,
but you're better off giving him a shot because he's just getting old and senile.
Listen, man. At this point, with the move he just made, right? Do you really care about winning?
Listen,
or do you just want to be like the top talk of everything?
I didn't give a shit who the fuck they traded him to. Why the Packers?
Pete, you bring up Why the team that owned you in the playoffs?
Like I would have been happy, but it just happened to be the Packers.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like for my team, we got our coach, we got the offenses going, and we're gonna have to deal with this shit. I mean, they already had a somewhat decent.
John's been dealing with it for the past few years.
Defense, they just stocked up. That was a big power.
They did. They lost a big piece in Zaire Alexander. But that front four now is going to be with what's his name, 52 from the Packers. Gray. No, Gary. And then you got Micah on the other side. They're going to be a problem. But it just doesn't make any sense. Why the Packers? And then if you look at it, the Packers are in the playoffs almost every year. So you traded for 2 first-round picks. So what are you getting for that? A 25-31 pick?
Yep.
So if the Packers go to the Super Bowl, you're looking at a 30th pick, and that's what? That's like a second-round pick.
They say they're gonna make
it.
They're not. I don't think they're gonna keep it. They're probably gonna move that.
Yeah, I see something else. I see this is giving the Cowboys. This is gonna turn the Cowboys into the Cincinnati Bengals of the North of the NFC. Yeah, because they're gonna be behind games. They won't be able to stop anybody, and you just have Prescott to Lamb to Pickens. That's what's gonna happen all day. So I hope I didn't say too much for tomorrow's draft.
No, we can't really talk about this stuff. But to me, it's just nonsense, man. Like you do this shit every year. Like you say you want to win, but then you do this bullshit. And from what I'm hearing, the only other team that I guess supposedly reached out was Buffalo. Like I wouldn't want him there because I'm a Dolphins fan. But if you're gonna get rid of him, why not take him to the other side? Like I don't know. And then they see the Packers this year. It's gonna be one hell of a show for those two to get together. And you saw the video of him being so excited going out, like getting traded.
Did he cry?
I don't know, man. But you know what? At the end of the day, these players are getting out of hand. Like, should he get paid more? Yeah, he's top 3, whatever, defensive player in the league. Yeah. But what bothers me so much, and it gets me pissed off, is these players get a contract. You outperform your contract. I get it. You want to get paid more because you're outperforming like the other guys. But, bro, like, you just got to just live up to your contract. That goes to Terry McLaurin, too. I get what you want the money because you put some numbers up. But if you have a contract, finish it out. Because if you're having a bad year, I don't think you're going to management saying, hey, you know what? Since I fucked up this year and didn't play good, take some money out of my paycheck. You know what I mean? No, I'm not on the owner's side because they do screw like these players over. But I can't go to work and be like, you know what? Since I had a bad week, just keep my paycheck. But I had a good week, give me more. Like it doesn't work that way. You sign a contract, live up to the shit.
There's so much money involved, that I get why the players do it. Owners are making billions. You know what I mean? And the span, the lifespan in the NFL is so short. But you want to make as much as possible.
Yeah.
Before you
gotta capitalize it when you have a chance, especially him. He was still in the rookie contract, wasn't he?
I think he was because they were talking about when Mike was here. He was speaking that they went into the meeting like assholes supposedly, and they said to him like, "This is what he offered him." He was trying to give him like 40, and he said, "Let's not get your agent involved," and he wasn't hearing it. And I just get mad with Jerry Jones the way he does business, man. But 40 is still a lot of money. I just don't understand why. I don't know. I'm never going to understand. And then you got Dak Prescott coming out talking this and that, but you didn't want to redo your contract to help him out. You're making $59 million this year. How about you friendly it up?
Hell
Give him
no.
some space. I don't know. But then what? You don't want to sign Micah, right? But then you want to sign Diggs, who's never on the field. You gave him a nice little hefty contract. The team is just all fucked up, and It just, I don't know. Cowboys are being a laughing stock.
They're gonna be playing from behind.
Every week. I think I got my suicide pick already.
Damn.
Like, who's gonna stop that defense is gonna stop the Eagles? Trayvon Diggs is coming third week. It's just a joke what they're doing over there. Just a joke, man.
Glad it ain't my team.
Well, your team ain't the best thing over there either. None of ours.
I'm happy with my squad.
And also with these players, you're making all this money. I get the whole fact where the lifespan isn't great, right? We all know because these people are taking a beating. But invest your money better. Like, let's not be like the Tyreek Hill who has 12 kids and he's giving everybody child support. I'm telling you, that guy in 2 years, when he retires, is going to be broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna take him to court because I think he's my dad. You know what I mean? I think I'm one of his kids. You know, I'm trying to make some money out of it too. You know,
you're just not as fast as him.
Yeah, I'll get there one day.
But these players, I'm telling you, they're insane, man. I don't get what it is. I get it when you get the money. I guess you just go crazy. But
we should have had talent enough to make it to the league. I guess not. You're the closest. You know, I was.
Yeah, I was a star.
You know, the closest one out of all of us. Maybe Tony and Nas. But,
so basically, out of this trade, we can all say that the Packers won this trade, right?
Yeah.
Oh, 1,000%.
If it was the worst, a team that was not as good, we would say it can help them out. But the Packers, normally in the playoffs, their first round picks for 26, 27 is going to be probably 25 to 31, like I said. So pretty much Packers won this trade.
And you know what I also think, man? The Giants could have had Micah.
Oh, of course.
You know, that was the draft that they traded back with the Eagles.
Oh, okay. Kadarius Toney.
You know, and then we ended up getting Kadarius Toney. We get 2 first-round picks the following year. One ends up being Evan Neal, one of the biggest bust offensive linemen.
But you moved him to the guard, isn't it? I think he was the last
option. He's still backup.
Is he a backup?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's bad. And Thibodeau, he's about to be out too.
Oh yeah.
I think this might be his last year. They're gonna find a way for him to get out of it.
If Carter proves, if Carter proves to be the
Thibodeau got fired.
No, he's out. He's out. He goes to the Eastern Conference Finals, and you got to go. We can get to that too. That goes to back where the players control everything. Like, they control every league, and how you fire that man after going to the Eastern Conference Finals is insane to me. But once again, the players run the league. But yeah, that was terrible. You guys should have had Micah, but it's what happens. It's what happens. I can say a whole bunch of players the Dolphins should have had, and we
all have that player that we could have had.
Oh, Patrick Mahomes? You mean Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah,
that might be the biggest one.
Yeah.
That to me might be the biggest one.
And I still go back. I remember when I went to Vegas and I was in a poker table and I'm talking to this guy from Kansas City. And this was the year that Mahomes was a rookie. And I remember him telling me, hey, buddy, listen, that kid Mahomes, he's going to be one of the top 3 quarterbacks in this league ever. That's how good this kid is. I was like, rookie, behind Alex Smith. I didn't know. Because you hear, yeah, he was a 10th round. He was a 10th pick in the draft. He had a strong arm, but that was it. He didn't really. Texas Tech, he didn't really have. He ended up being a top 3 quarterback in the league. I still take Peyton in the radio game.
And he changed the game. Game. And you talk about Brady and the money. Like what I just said, Dak Prescott didn't renew his contract or give him take more money at the end to help him out. Listen, that's why to me Brady's the GOAT. Hate the guy because he killed my team, but he is the GOAT because you never heard him being the top paid quarterback. And I think Mahomes is doing the same thing, but eventually he's gonna get he's gonna get it. But with a salary cap, you gotta help out But you still could have found ways, man. The Cowboys are just idiots. I think Derrick Jones is a moron. Might be the dumbest person. Might be one of the dumbest persons in the world, man. But it is what it is. Since we're talking NFL talk, I don't know if everyone remembers, but I'm a Dolphin fan, as you can tell. Brett Man is a Giants fan. Paulo is a Bears fan. Paulo, we'll start off with you.
Super Bowl.
Oh, come on.
What,
Got
man?
big dreams. Got high hopes.
What do you want me to
Super
say?
Bowl?
No. Listen. We were the last team in the league in offense. I think Ben Johnson's going to change that. I think we'll be a top 10. Honestly, I think top 10. With the offensive line help that we just, picked up. And then you got tight end. I think we're going to go like 11-6. That's
What?
my take. 11-6.
Hold
Playoffs.
That's crazy.
Playoffs.
That's crazy talk.
It's not crazy talk, man.
Definitely crazy talk, people.
That's 11-6.
11-6.
11-6.
In another
That's my-
division, maybe.
No.
Hold on. In a division where you play the Packers, who just got better,
Yeah.
the Lions, who have been a top team in the NFL for 2 years,
Not anymore.
Minnesota.
Not anymore. 11-6.
There's no way, P. Listen,
11-6.
we do talk crazy. You know how I am.
Oh, it's crazy talk, and I love it.
11-6. I can't see
11-6.
it.
You're gonna see a changed QB in our QB1. I think the surprise is gonna be Luther, wide
Who?
receiver. Luther
Birdie?
Burton. And I think Rome's gonna get a lot more touches than DJ.
No, that one I agree.
Listen, there's no more excuses for Caleb. Honestly, it's either gonna be this year or he ain't the one. With that offense that we have, bro, there's no. We're gonna have a 4,000-yard passer for the first time.
I agree. That to me, we had spoke about a pregame before the show, and we talked about a surprise that I think is going to happen this year in the NFL. Paulo just said mine.
4,000.
The Bears will have their first ever 4,000-yard passer.
Bro, he has no.
That's crazy. After with so many quarterbacks, throwing, so many yards,
with Ben Johnson's
to
offense.
think that the Bears never had a 4,000-yard quarterback, not
And
even
the
with the
Bears were one of
great
the
Rex
teams
Grossman.
The Bears are one of the teams that started the NFL. Like when it came, like they've been in forever, and not to have one 4,000-yard pass is nuts.
Nope.
Listen, I think he's capable, but I gotta see it.
Do you know who is the Bears' highest passing yards leader?
I think Danny said it. No, Rexy.
No.
Hold on. Trying to think. Is it what in the 2000s and up, or
No, 1995. Eric Kramer.
Eric
I was gonna
Kramer.
say, like, damn, I'm thinking Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler is second and third, but 38 is the highest.
Kramer.
That's crazy. Jay Cutler has some decent years in Chicago.
Yeah, but not enough.
No, but all right.
But I'm
listen.
sticking to my guns, man. 11-6.
I'm gonna have to say that's
I
crazy.
have high
So,
hopes. I have high hopes.
That's a real hot take right there. We gotta write that down.
Yes, write it
Yeah,
down.
when you said that, I should have played this. Okay.
Write it down.
Got gone.
I'm tired of this shit. I'm fucking tired of it.
You know,
I'm gonna tell you what I feel about the guy, right? Talented, yes, right? The Bears did everything this offseason to help him succeed.
Yep.
Right? They protected him. First thing he did when you hired Ben Johnson, great addition to the team. He looks like he's ready to go. I think Tone was it. You or Tone who sent the video when he came to the Bears facility, and it was hype. You guys hyped it up. Great. Then you protect them. You added pieces for the offensive line. You have Roman Dunze. You added another weapon.
Like Darnell Wright,
Darnell.
Jonah Jackson, Drew Dahlman, Joe Tooney, Braxton Jones. Like, you're stacked.
Yeah.
If this guy gets fucking sacked 60 times again,
You know what
It's a
scares me
problem.
about him? like, what was the concern about Jay Cutler? What was like? He thought what? His confidence was way too high on himself.
But that's
he thought
Jay.
he can sling it anywhere. I think that's Caleb, right?
I think he has a lot more talent than Cutler ever had.
I agree.
Especially
the
with
number
that
one
double
pick for a
tight end
reason.
set. Shit.
Number one pick for a
Lovely
reason,
Clement.
and he was like high, like I can't miss. Like from what people said, he's a can't miss. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I don't like his attitude, man. I don't know if it's like the younger generation of kids who come in. You can't even really say that because Cam Ward came in this year and his mindset is completely different than what Caleb is. I sent Tom that picture on the messenger of us. Keenan Allen, and Tom said, of course, he's not happy. That's why he's talking shit like they all do. I get it, but he said it. The kid's all about himself, and he seems kind of weird.
He is a weird one.
So if it doesn't work out, and I've seen videos, I try not to put too much on preseason and like training camp and. But man, when I seen him throw into to the net and he wasn't hitting anything, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Yeah,
but then he comes out and he has a good series for the Bears, and I'm like,
yeah, but people take that out. That was taken out of context too, and he explained. It's like he's in a spotlight, so anything he does, people judge him. It's fucking media, dude. Like he even said it. He goes, he was just bullshitting around. That wasn't real.
Listen, you're the number one pick.
But he came out. He came out against Buffalo and he fucking lit it up against that was their starters. We tore that defense apart.
And that's what you can expect with that offense.
I'm still not sold on the guy. I got to see more.
No one
I got to see a lot more.
No one asked.
You know,
Daniel Jones.
Even the glimpses that he
Daniel
wasn't.
Jones. Let's talk about Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones, come on, man.
Y'all
I
were
said it
raving
from day
about him.
one.
How
Daniel
big and tall he
Jones,
was.
All he do his first read, he doesn't see it. You run. That was Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones.
That's what I
his
do.
backup quarterback in the league.
I hate your cuts, dude.
You know.
So let me ask you again,
like I gotta say, I gotta see more Caleb Williams.
He's the captain of the Indianapolis Colts. You better put some respect on his name.
I like Daniel Dimes, but I'm just saying that if he hasn't learned to look at his other reads instead of one read run, come on, man.
We got a problem.
You know,
I'm out of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
So Pete, let me ask you a question. I know it's still too early, but from last year, see what it is. You think you guys made the wrong pick, or is it still too early?
Nah, I like it.
More than Jaden?
Hold on, time. We can go back. We can go back in the videos. I've always wanted. I wanted Jaden Daniels. I told you that I wanted Jaden Daniels, but then things started flipping where we were going to go after Caleb, and the more I saw out of him, the more I wanted him. But I wanted Jaden Daniels from the beginning. That was my guy. Now, who's to say if he would be Jaden Daniels in the Bears last year? You get what I'm saying? It's totally different. It's a different system, man. Like I hate when we do that. Like just like Patrick Mahomes, we don't know if he would have done that with the Chicago Bears. When you talking about fucking Breed and offensive court, like it's different, man.
Yeah, same thing with Young and Stroud. The same thing with Young and Stroud.
And Caleb,
Stroud would have been that good with the Panthers,
right? And Caleb didn't like the offensive coordinator from the Bears.
Yeah, because you guys made no sense. Like, why
he
not just start from the beginning?
And I think that's what's going to change him around is knowing who's at the helm, who's running the show now. It's Ben Johnson calling the fucking plays, and you saw what he did in Detroit.
Yeah, but I also heard that in the last preseason he reamed them up. He reamed them and said, bro, like he wasn't happy with his performance.
That's what you want.
Yeah, but these players aren't used to that nowadays.
Hey, too fucking bad.
Paulo, just be happy that what's his name? Fussberger. What was the coach's name? That he's finally gone.
Elberflus.
Elberflus. Be grateful that he's gone. God, I'm glad he's gone. There's a coach who deserves to get fired. Day one was Eberflus.
2 years ago, Ben Johnson should have been our coach last year.
I agree. That's exactly what I was getting to.
And that's why Ben Johnson didn't.
Coming in That's what you don't give a person that you are thinking about firing another shot.
Yeah.
And especially with a rookie quarterback coming in, knowing that if he doesn't do good, normally rookie quarterbacks do not have great seasons. That coach is gone, and then you have to start over from scratch. You should have did it from the beginning. And then you could have had interviews with John Harbaugh, way more than just Ben Johnson. So the Bears screwed themselves up last year. And I'm gonna be honest with you. You said that you wanted Jaden Daniels. I wasn't big on the guy.
Jaden?
I didn't like him. I didn't like him in Arizona State. I wasn't a big fan of him at LSU. But he proved me wrong. He's the reason why I won a fantasy championship. Well, we can get to that later on in the show because you guys should be calling me champ. No?
What's up, champ?
That's what I'm talking about, man. But
I don't respect any.
I wasn't a fan of the guy. But he's a hell of a player. I like watching him play, and he's good. But 11-6P, that's crazy talk to me. We can talk about divisions and stuff like that on the next episode, but I don't know about all that. Redman, goes to you now.
Write it down.
You ask the question. How do you feel about your Giants? And my second question is, what are your thoughts on Jackson Dart?
Again, number one, I'm happy. I'm finally happy. I think we put a squad together that can compete. The only problem is we have one of the toughest schedules.
No, I think the
toughest schedule. That was also set up for a reason. That was also set up.
How do you suck
so
you
bad
guys,
last year? Hold on. You guys played the NFC North, right?
No. Hold on. I'll pull up Chicago.
I'll find another Giants fan who knows that much. I just know we have one of the worst schedules.
Yeah, it's because we play Dallas, Washington, New York, and Philly. That's why you guys have the hardest schedules, because y'all playing the NFC North, who had probably the best record besides the Bears.
Yeah, but Pete, how do you finish last 3 wins in the season or 4 and have the hardest schedule? Look,
because of who you play.
Let me explain why.
I
have a conspiracy theory about that. The conspiracy theory, the name is Archie Manning.
Let's not go. Let's not go to that, bro.
Yes.
Man.
I have sources.
Not coming out. Let's see. So basically, you answered my question. You're not big on Jackson Dart.
No, let me explain. The Jackson Dart situation wasn't supposed to happen. They
what do you mean?
There that was like, you know what? You want to keep Dable and this guy, give him a chance for 1 more year with the general manager. We have to get a quarterback. Let's keep the fans quiet. We're bringing a quarterback. Remember,
but you know what's going to happen?
In this league now, in the NFL, you can draft a quarterback in the first round, right? And if you have somebody, if you don't do well, let's say, which the Giants aren't, due to the schedule, we're going to be in games. I believe we're going to be in a lot of it. Russell Wilson is a hell of a quarterback. He still got it. I think he's capable to go and keep us in games.
I agree.
Our defense is going to keep us in games.
That I agree.
But with this in this situation, you had to bring in a quarterback. But what I was trying to say is, we're in a league now where if next year you get a new coach and they have the number 1 pick and they like Archie Manning, they'll trade him. They'll trade Jackson Dart.
First, he's got to come out. Let's see what he's about this year, Archie Manning.
He's gonna play. He's gonna play this year.
He's a starting quarterback. But his grandfather and they're saying that he's gonna stay another year. Don't even worry about it. But you're right. But my thing is, if you don't play Jackson Dart this year and you have a bad season, well, that's kind of stupid to say, because if you guys are going down the road of having a bad season, you're gonna have to play Jackson Dart to show the owner and the management that this is the quarterback I wanted. He's performing the way I want it. Not getting the wins, but he's putting up numbers. Then it can give the Giants an option to keep the coach and the quarterback. But if he plays which he played good in the preseason, but I do not like going by preseason. But if he plays and it looks like shit, right? Then you start from scratch again.
But
No,
that's how the league is. That's how the league is. Having Josh Rosen. You know, Josh Rosen was picking the joint.
Did you hear the whole story about Josh Rosen? There was a player sleeping with his mom.
Yeah. I heard that one.
It messed up his
Zach Wilson?
Huh?
Zach Wilson?
No. I'm not talking about. I can't. I don't even want to talk about that jerk too.
But I like Jackson Dart. But you're in a position now. If Archie Manning comes out and you have the number one pick,
Cowboys.
No,
Archie to
the
the
Cowboys' offense is, in my opinion, good enough to go ahead and keep them. You know what I mean? 500 record or even better than that. You know, they're a talented offensive team. You know.
Yes.
You know, if one of the running backs hit, it's either Williams or who?
Jaden Blue.
Yeah, or Miles Sanders, right? Miles Sanders.
Yeah, you really want to talk about Miles Sanders?
No, I'm just saying, you throw one of those guys in there, you know, or even all three. If all three of them, you know, perform, they're going to be a decent
you're right.
squad.
Offensively, they're top. Listen,
that's why I said they're going to be the Cincinnati Bengals of the NFC.
100%. I like the George Pickens trade. I think he's going to flourish in that offense.
Now you can't double team CD.
No, and then you got Jake Ferguson. They got weapons there. They got a lot of weapons. And I do like Jackson Dart, but I'm not. I like his swagger. He has confidence. He's nothing like Eli or Daniel Jones.
No, he's not.
But I just don't know, man. Like I've seen him play at Ole Miss. I wasn't a big fan of the guy.
I totally agree with you.
But like I said, I don't take my word for it. I thought Jaden Daniels was going to be crap, and he had a hell of a season with no weapons. But I do like his swagger, the way he comes out. And listen, to me, the Giants had a great draft. I think Scatterwood's going to be great. I think Abdul Carter's top. Like you said before, that defense is going to be. I'm going to say, you know what? Once again, another take that I was going to say a surprise take. Giants might have a top 5 defense in the league.
With them on.
At the top 5, easy in the league.
I agree.
The moves they made were great. They picked up Javon Holland. They picked up the cornerback. Is it Adebo or something like that?
Adebo.
Yeah. Great moves. I think the Giants had a great offseason. And
I love Holland.
Yeah, but he just slacked off last year. But
McKinney slacked off before he.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? It's before he in Green Bay. He's a superstar.
You're right.
You know, I think he's going to be fine.
I think so too. Do you want to sit and say what do you think? What do you expect from the Giants?
To be honest,
what you just learning?
I think they will be in games. They're going to compete. That defense is too good not to compete. And the offense, again, Russell Wilson has weapons. You got Malik Neighbors. You know, you got Tracy, Scatterable. You know, you got weapons. Theo Johnson, Bellinger. These are pass catching.
I'm hearing a lot about him.
You know, and like I said, I think Russell Wilson still has a couple years in him. You know, you got great locker room guys. That's what I really like. You got, you know, Wilson, and you have what's the name? The other quarterback. Yeah, my man. You know, I can't believe I see his face. I just don't remember.
Mr. Jameis.
Yeah, Jameis Winston. You know, great locker room guys. You know what I mean? These young kids, man, they're gonna look at these guys. They're gonna say, Russell Wilson is a winner. You know, Jackson Dart, again, learn from Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? See what you can do. I just hope Russell Wilson doesn't turn into the Denver first year quarterback.
Yeah, I agree.
Maybe second year he was with Denver, where he was, like he was with the Steelers before the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Just sit in the pocket, relax, try to make plays when you can. Don't overdo it. You know what I mean? Keep us in games. Don't try to win. Keep us in games. So, like I said, I'm not going to go with Paul's record of
11 again.
Y'all going 6-11.
You give them 6?
No.
Yeah.
Paulo, do you want me to run through their schedule?
Yeah.
All right, they start off at Washington, right?
All right, hold on. Check this out. They're losing to Washington.
And this one I thought would have been a loss, but Dak Prescott is undefeated against the Cowboys.
At
So
that,
they didn't go to the Cowboys.
no, that's a loss.
They got the Chiefs,
Loss.
Chargers.
They might surprise.
We could win
us.
only on defense. A low-scoring game, we could win that one.
Saints.
Yeah.
But it's at New Orleans, and New Orleans
At New Orleans, they're tough. Yeah, Philly lost. Yo, y'all gonna win 2 fucking games.
Bro,
That's why. If Archie Manning is there, what are you gonna do? You know,
The 49ers have the easiest schedule.
you know, you have
crazy.
2 top safeties, so you're not gonna draft the who was it? Who is the Ohio State safety?
This
Down?
schedule gonna look
Yeah.
good for y'all.
Yeah,
So you're not gonna draft
I
down.
can't think of his name.
You know, Archie Manning, you can have
But
the
there's a
number
lot
one
of
pick. And Archie
quarterbacks.
Manning's
There's a lot
there.
of quarterbacks next year. A lot of
and it's,
quarterbacks.
but you don't. That's why you got Jackson Dart. You don't have to go ahead and draft any of those other quarterbacks, unless these guys show off to be like another Joe Burrow, have a Joe Burrow season. You know.
Yeah.
You know, so other than that, but you're taking Dart over these guys. That's why you drafted Dart.
You're looking into like a learning curve for the whole
Yeah.
team.
The only guy I see them taking, and maybe the Alabama tackle Proctor. You know, maybe he's another. If he, Utah.
For me, if you guys do that bad, you go offensive line to protect your quarterback if you stay with him. But if not, then you trade away and get more leverage and more assets. But that's still true. I see the Giants having a bad season, but the defense, I can see them keeping them in the games.
Like I said, we're gonna lose close games in this season. That's what I see. We're gonna lose close games. We're gonna have a losing record. They're gonna. You got Russell Wilson for a year. He's your mentor. If I don't think we're gonna be the worst team in the league. Because you still.
No, I think the Saints got that one.
Yeah. So you said Dallas.
I think the Saints got that.
The
Saints.
Saints, yeah.
Dallas might be there too.
Yeah. It's
Hello, Chloe. It's great when you got the guest appearances. But yeah, I think the Giants will be. This is a learning. You can't expect them to have a great year.
I'm expecting, if it wasn't for the schedule being so tough, I'm expecting them to have a better year than that.
That I agree.
Challenge to have a better team than we did last year.
I completely agree. Completely agree. All right, now I'm going to get to my Dolphins, right? I'm going to make it short. You're right. I'm going to make it short and sweet. Bro, this is the last year. I'm this close to having like no patience with Mike McDaniel and his fucking corduroy, his khaki shorts and all this shit.
Cotton Dockers.
I'm so annoyed of like the guy went to Harvard or Yale, whatever it was, but can't maneuver a playbook. So they can't switch shit up. It's like he has a playbook and that's the only place he lives by. I'm sick and tired of seeing bubble screens on a third down, all that extra shit. In all reality, right? A lot of people are saying the Dolphins aren't going to have a greatest year. I like the team. The team, to me, was built better, right? I still don't like Chris Greer. I don't know why he still has a job. I never like our draft. I think our draft, to me, we need bigger pieces, and they just draft dumb players, right? I like the second round pick, the offensive lineman from Arizona. Damn, I can't even think of his name. His name is like Hawaiian name. I can't think of it.
Jonas Savania.
There you go. I like the first round pick, Grant, but I thought we could have had more. I just don't know. Offensively, I think we're going to be fine. We got if Tua stays healthy, of course. But once again, I'm not a big fan of the guy, right? As you guys know. But if Tua stays healthy, the offense moves the way it's supposed to. You have Tyreek, who a lot of people are not big on. I get it why he had an off season last year, but the guy's still good. Like I don't understand why. Even in fantasy drafts, how like I'm seeing that he's like number 13 wide receiver. Like,
Yeah.
really? Like, because of 1 year?
They got him falling in the third round. I'm like, how?
Which is insane to me, right? I don't think that ever happened in our draft, but it's just insane to me. But I do like the offense. You got Tyreek, you got Waddle, but Waddle sometimes acts like a number 2 and a 3 when he doesn't even show up at times.
Yeah.
The tight end position is what scares me a little bit. Like, you bring in Waller. Is it a good investment because you don't really pay much for him, but you let Jonah walk, and Jonah had the best tight end season for Miami's in the Miami history, which was crazy. But defensively, I love, and then you got our running backs, A-Chain. I like Ollie Gordon more than Jalen Wright, but he sticks with what he knows. So I don't see Ollie Gordon playing, maybe not that much unless Jalen Wright injury is worse than what is expected, right? And A-Chain. So offensively, I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to run the ball better. I'm not concerned about Patrick Paul on the outside. Defensively, the only concern I have defensively is our cornerback. And that's the reason why I think they picked up Judon from the I don't even know if he was on the Patriots or the Falcons.
Yeah,
I think
around.
Yeah, what they did was we got a four-headed monster to rush the passer. You got Bradley Chubb coming back, Jalen Phillips coming back. You got Chop, and then you got Judon. That pressure is pretty much taken away from the cornerbacks. The cornerbacks aren't good at all. Like, we got a guy named Storm Duck. That's probably our top cornerback. And then we signed Rashul Douglas, but he had not the greatest year last year, and then you don't bring him in training camp, and I don't like when you don't bring somebody in training camp. Last year, I was more up on the Dolphins. I can see 9 wins, possibly making the playoffs with 9. And I'll be happy and surprised if it's more. But I wouldn't be shocked if we win 6. But I think it's a make or break year for McDaniel. I've had it with him. Like, I don't know why he can't switch it up. And from what I'm hearing when I read, it's like you want to be cool and be down with all the players, but at times that doesn't work. But let's be serious. Get your ass ready to go. I'm sick and tired of being a team who can't play on the cold, a team who can't play in December, a team who can't play on the road. Enough already. Hey, get this shit together and get it going.
Did you see those Bills whiteout uniforms?
Yeah, I saw it. And they play in the snow. You're going to give them white jerseys. Now you're not even going to see those guys.
That shit is so dope. I love it.
I don't like it. I hate the Bills. You watching the Hard Knocks? I'm not watching. I refuse to watch Hard Knocks.
I didn't watch Hard Knocks either. I can't. You know what I mean?
I refuse to watch that crap. But
I don't know who still watches Hard Knocks, man.
I only watched it when the Bears
I can't enjoy it. It's the same. You're showing the same thing every year. You know, you key players, this storyline. You get a couple of those rookies who are going to make the team, and it's the same thing, repetitive. You're going to have something new.
Yep. So my expectations for the Dolphins is a mediocre season. I would love for them to be better, but I got to 9 wins.
As long as their offense stays healthy. You know what I mean? You mentioned Tua with 8. Tua's perfect for that system. You know, he's perfect for that system.
But that's the system. The system is for him. It's like it's a read system where as soon as he says hike, he knows where the ball's going. Yeah. And if you watch the Dolphins play, and if that read isn't open, he's like the happy feet, the little penguin. He goes crazy. Like, bro, he can't. I'm not going to say he can't. You can't be an NFL quarterback if you can't break down defense and go towards windows and progression. But I see it with this system. He looks for that one person. If it's not there, he's just like with his head bobbling back and forth. Just calm down and throw the ball. My concern, which sucks and I hate, the moment he gets hit, bro, like I don't know what to do. Like I'm like, oh my god, is he dead? Is he gonna come? Is he gonna get up?
Is he gonna get up? Is he gonna get up?
It's a scary situation for him, man.
Yeah, but if it is, bro, retire then. Like I get it. Like you made enough money for me.
I think he has one more hit. That's it, man.
Retire.
He needs to realize he got one more hit.
You got him, A-Chain, and Hill, Waddle. You know, and last year, like I said, I would have gave John Smith the money. John Smith is what
I would have too.
You know what I mean? Imagine that offense, man.
I'm gonna tell you one. I'm gonna tell you a pick, right? I'm gonna tell you a fantasy sleeper. I shouldn't be giving you guys tips.
Hold on, let me write it down. Let me write it down. Hold on.
I'm the champion, but I don't know if you want to put it as a sleeper because in our league it's different because we do a standard league. We don't do the PPR.
Yes.
Miami Dolphins, Malik Washington, I think is gonna have a great year. He might. I'm gonna say easy 900 yards this year. If Tua's healthy, like I said, if Tua's not healthy, you're bringing in number 0. Like, what fucking quarterback wears number 0? Like, you already suck. And you want to bring more attention to be the only quarterback in the league wearing number fucking 0. Fucking Zach Wilson. Oh, my God. So if he goes down, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. But Malik Washington from the Dolphins, I think is going to be good.
You got Quinn Ewers.
I like him.
So I like Quinn Ewers too.
You can't go, like I said, you can't go with the preseason. When he played against the Bears, he had the only scrubs playing against. He couldn't take time to step back. The Bears are already on him. Like, I think he's gonna be a decent quarterback. For him to fall to the 7th round, I'm not saying he's gonna be a star, but he has potential to be a good backup and come in and do some noise. I would rather have him at the number 2 than Zach Wilson. But it is what it is. But I'm that's the only tip I'm giving you guys with fantasy. Only tip.
I'm taking.
So now, with that being said, we broke down our teams, right? Do you guys have any surprise take on the upcoming season?
Yeah,
I told you guys 2 of mine. I said the Giants top 5 defense, and Caleb being the first 4,000 yard passer.
Bears going to the NFC Championship game.
Come on, hold on. Let's play the real.
That's crazy talk.
There we go. Let's be real serious. Be like a serious take.
No, I don't have anything that pops into mind, honestly.
All right, I'm gonna tell you one of mine, right? And this is gonna be fantasy related as well. But I don't see Austin Genty having the greatest season. Like, for me to see him as the number 6 running back or whatever it is that I'm seeing him coming off the boards on fantasy,
somebody's gonna pick him up. You know, someone's gonna pick him up that early.
No, I know that 100%. But I honestly don't think he's gonna be the top rookie running back. I think I have a couple other rookie running backs that's gonna have better seasons than him. Maybe not numbers wise, because I think he's gonna start from the door. Week 1, he's gonna start. I'm not as big on the guy than I think everybody is. My guy, right, that helped me win the championship last year, Bijan. Right? You gotta say his name right. It's Bijan. It's not Bijan, it's Bijan.
Bijan.
No, you're saying it wrong. You can't draft him. It's
Bijan.
Not Chung, right?
Bijan.
When he came out of Texas, I thought he was a better prospect than Genty. Way better. And he struggled year 1. It wasn't like the easiest situation for him. And then for him to be like, Genty coming number 6, I'm like, number 6. Like, I'm not going to sit there and say he's going to be this year's Breece Hall, because Breece Hall was a number 2 running back in fantasy. Mm-hmm. But I don't see him, like, I can't, if I had a top 5 pick, 6 pick, 7 pick, Genty won't even be on my option. Like, I can't. I don't know. It's just something. I think he's gonna have an okay year, but I like other running back. Other rookie running backs more than him. That's my surprise pick. I might be wrong, but which I normally am.
I'm with you with that running back surprise pick, because my surprise pick is Hampton.
Hampton. Hey, that may be the other guy from
not Omarion Hampton. Hampton. No, Omarion Hampton. Once hardball starts giving him the ball, forget about Najee.
Yep.
Najee's gonna be that ball. You know,
Najee's a bum.
He's a bruising back, but
bum, man. You can say it. He's
Hampton,
a bum.
not only is Hampton has the strength that Najee has, but he has the speed. This guy is fast. He was like a 4.4, in the 40, and he's big. He's a big dude. for that, I feel bad about Slater, but that offensive line, you move Alt to left tackle. It's still the same. It's the guards are still the same. Center's still the same. He's gonna run up the middle, man. You know what I mean? It's a running team, and Hampton's gonna get the ball. This guy's gonna be amazing. You know, like I hope
you agree. So I think Hampton is.
I think he's gonna, because I don't think Oakland's offensive line is that strong. So you know what I mean? They they can stack the box, and the only true weapon they have outside the box is this guy. You know, I'm not even gonna count Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper's old. He's done. You know, Brock Bowers is your only weapon really right there. You know, you got an upgrading quarterback.
You see, I don't want to talk, man, because I got a lot of. You know how I am with my rookies. Like Jacoby Myers isn't happy in Oakland. There's another receiver there that's showing up, and I shouldn't be telling you guys, but he's a rookie.
I got it down.
He's got him.
What's his name?
I don't know.
It's Thornton.
Oh, I thought, didn't Cooper go back?
Back?
Cooper's there. I'm talking about rookie wise.
Back?
I don't like him either. I'm not a fan of Back. It's not.
Well, I thought that was the wide receiver you was talking about.
No. Look at the 5th round pick they drafted.
Deontay Thornton.
Thornton.
Yeah.
Thornton. He's, to me, a up and coming. I can't give you guys any more tips, man. I'm giving you all my little snippet.
Yeah, I think Luther's gonna be.
Listen, I would say if Paulo was coming up, a different story. Now I can say he could kill him. He's gonna be. You don't want him picking those picks in South Carolina over there. You know, he's gonna be shooting his gun. You know what I mean? He's gonna be doing his thing, making his ribs.
Man, I'm gonna ride out there in the horse, bro.
You got cowboy boots like TJ?
Nah, not yet. Tyler does.
Yo, you got the giant belt buckle?
I'm like, TJ got cowboy boots.
You got the giant belt buckle?
Yo, that's a true redneck over there. He had the cowboy boots with a stick in his hand, bro.
He went out there.
Come next year. He's come for the 20th, man.
He said, I'm gonna go out there and tear down some trees. What the fuck you mean tear down
Paul
trees?
Bunyan.
He came out with a brand.
Yo, those cowboy boots was the bomb, yo. But yeah, Brent, man, I'm 100%. I'm surprised you agree with me because I thought people were gonna think I'm crazy. I like Gentry. Don't get me wrong.
Hampton's the real deal.
I think Gentry's gonna be a good overall running back, but I think he's gonna be this year's Breece Hall, where everybody
the same way Brian Thomas and Malik Neighbors were to Marvin Harrison last year. Marvin Harrison Jr. was supposed to be the man last year. You know what I mean?
First game, what was the first one?
Brian Thomas Jr.
You know whose team he was on last year?
Whose team, man?
This guy.
Yeah, the champs.
This guy.
The champs. Hey, you gonna have one of these shirts on? You got one of these shirts?
I had on my team.
I think
one of these shirts.
You can't wear that next year.
Huh?
You can't wear that this year.
I'm not gonna wear that this year, man. It's the first shirt I pulled out.
You see my little memorabilia next week. You'll see a nice trophy here.
Oh man, I miss it.
A nice trophy there.
Damn, that sucks. I hate not having that trophy.
That's my upcoming surprise take, and I'm surprised you agree with me, which does not make me crazy talk. Paulo doesn't have any.
I agree with
you know
you.
You can also watch out for, not fantasy wise related, at all.
Yeah, no, exactly, not fantasy wise related.
I don't know his name, but I've heard a lot of good things about the Bears running back from Rutgers. I can't think of his name.
Checo?
He was drafted in the 7th round. He had a real good season. Training camp. I don't know his name.
Kyle Manangay.
I heard he had a real good camp. So watch out for him. Because I'm not a big fan of DeAndre Swift, too. That guy always gets hurt as well.
I don't think Ben Johnson really likes him. He shipped his ass out.
Yeah, he got rid of him. That's the thing. He got rid of him.
And then Rashawn Johnson is, he's hurt.
That's more of a goal line back to me. But watch out for that guy too to take over some time. Not for fantasy wise, I don't think. But I think he's going to be a big name for Chicago this year. He's going to be.
For Luther.
What was that guy you had that would a running back you guys had that would catch? He was good catching the ball off the backfield. Not a couple years ago. Oh, I can't think of it.
Wasn't David Montgomery?
No, Montgomery was a pounder.
Oh man, what's his name?
Tariq Cohen.
Over and over again every year.
Tariq Cohen
had a good height.
Tariq Cohen,
right?
Cohen. That's who it was. Cohen. That's who it was. I think it's going to be a better version of Cohen. So that's my surprise pick for this
And
year.
that's how we're gonna go 11-6, dude.
Because that guy?
No, it's gonna be these unknown heroes: Luther, Loveland.
I can tell you another pick. I have a lot. I can tell you another surprise. I think Roma Dunze has a better year, like Paulo said. That's going to be his main target.
They've been
take over.
You should.
But that's all I'm going to talk. We can talk fantasy talk, but I think it sucks because I don't want to give too many tips out.
I don't want to give my tips out either on how, I am a 4-time champ, so I know a lot.
You are. So let's say last year you lost, right? So
but you know what? If I would have made the playoffs, I would have won.
Oh, but you could. You always do
because I dropped in the first 2 rounds. I scored 144 points, and the last round I scored 129.
That don't matter.
I know.
You didn't get there.
Listen, I got to make the playoffs. It's all about making the playoffs.
You can't win a fantasy championship winning 1 game.
I'll win it next year. I'm gonna keep that pattern, of winning.
You want to give us a little hint of who you selecting?
Oh, that's easy. John.
That's listen.
I'm a running back guy. I can't go receiver.
I know. I was gonna say, do you want to just give us a hint, or do you want to tell us?
No, I'll clearly tell everyone.
Who I'm gonna draft has a bird.
It's Bijan. It's Bijan.
It's not the other bird.
Huh?
It's not the other bird?
What other bird?
Saquon?
No. Saquon, it's hard to replicate that 2 years in a row. It's Bijan's time. Running backs guy. I think running backs help win the league. That's what I think.
I agree.
I follow that strategy.
PPR.
Huh?
If we had a PPR league,
no, we're not exactly. So, trust me. I might change tomorrow. I might go chase.
No,
you know what I mean? I might wake up tomorrow and say chase. As of right now, it's Bijan, Jaden Daniels, and Amarian Hampton as my first 3 picks.
Yeah, I would love to see that happen. So that's it with the NFL talk for now.
Damn you!
I want to try to get back on. We can talk fantasy, but it's going to be hard because most fantasy drafts are already done. I think tomorrow's ours, and that's already late because season starts on Thursday. But we can see during the week what day we can come on. But we also do have one thing that I love, fantasy football, and it's coming back. Not fantasy football, that's one of them, but college football. And we got some huge games tomorrow, and the biggest one, which to me makes no sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, you got OSU, Oklahoma, Ohio State at Texas. Why are you playing it at 12 p.m.?
Archie Manning.
Well, it's probably for that college.
College game day, Lee Corso, man. They're trying to go ahead and
you got 2 of the biggest colleges in all of sports. Like, you have to understand. I get it, and I also heard, like, in Texas, in South Carolina, all these. I don't know about you guys. Most schools already started, so the kids are already in school. But in the East, in the Northeast, we still not there. We're still trying to party for the last couple of days.
Y'all need to get your shit together. That's what's going on.
We can't fix it. Somebody else has to fix it.
Get shorter summers.
12 o'clock sucks. Like, I'll be getting out of work at 12 to come home, take a shower, to go to our fantasy draft. I'm gonna miss most of the game. And our draft starts at 2. So what are we gonna do? We can't. That's a game we're gonna miss. And that's a game that I would love to watch. But there's a lot of big games coming up this week. I can't wait to talk about it, and we can see if the future Giants quarterback will be there. Go ahead.
That's a nice little corner you got there. I'll be honest.
It's gonna be an amazing game.
That's a nice little corner you have back there.
Oh, thanks, man. I take time doing this, man. I got
Wall
my
of
TV
shame.
for my games whenever we do a live feed. I got my guest bed on the picture. I'm trying to cut it out. I gotta push it more to over there. But yeah, this is my little space.
And that's how you get to Yankee Stadium?
Yeah. You picking up Dan.
That guy's a good guy. Yeah, that guy looks just like me.
Smack him for me. Smack him there.
Come on, man. That's a good guy. That's a good thing of
Well,
me,
well,
man.
anything else you guys want to talk about with the college?
Huh?
No, I'm just happy football's really back. You know?
Oh, you and me both, man. You and me
Starts
both.
tomorrow, officially.
Oh man,
I can't even
next
say last
Sunday.
week. I mean, we had some games last week, but it's nothing as to what you're about to see this weekend. And then next weekend, NFL starts.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's when I'll be at the baseball parks for 11 straight weekends. So,
Damn. I
Nice.
have the same problem with my daughter. She plays her rec games are on Sunday, but Sunday morning. So it's good that I'm like, I get there and I'm like, yo, hurry this shit up. Hurry. Good thing she's 12U now, because now they're pitching better and stuff. It isn't these walks, over and over and over again. Those are the worst ones. Those are the worst games. I'm like, she's doing a lot better though. Just to let y'all know, my daughter is, she's hitting the ball. She's hitting, you know what I mean? She's finally there hitting the ball. But this is still all new to her.
you want to know what the problem? You want to know where her? You want to know where her
more
problem?
Practice she does.
You want to know where her problem is? If her dad is coaching her, she got a problem.
Listen, that's how she sounds when I try to give her instructions on how to do what or how to do.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Listen, I'll be honest with you. We know the game, right?
Yeah.
We know the game. We know. I mean, we all play it, right? The hardest part is trying to teach your own kid what you know, but they won't fucking listen.
Yes.
You take them. Listen, I spend so much money on this little motherfucker, getting him instruction from, top quality dudes, right? He's teaching him the same shit I was telling him.
So true.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I was just my daughter's she's liking basketball, right? So we take her to our church league, and she plays there. It's right now. It's nothing like that insane because she's still young. But I would go, and then sometimes they're like, "Oh, you want to help coach us?" I say, "Yeah, I'll help out." And I'll be on the court, and I'll tell her, I'm like, "See, do this, do that." She'll just look at me. I don't want to do that. And I'm like, "See, but this is the way you do it." I swear to you, 2 seconds later, the coach will come up to her and say, "See, do this, do this." The same exact thing I said. And you know what she says? Okay. But hold on, I just said that. I just said the same thing he said, but I guess it's because I'm dad, it's different.
Thank God I'm not the only one, man, because I'll be out there, I try to tell her, listen, charge the ball, pick it up, set yourself, throw it, boom, get under the ball.
Yeah.
Daddy, you don't know what you're talking about.
Exactly.
I'm like, listen, your coach goes ahead and tells you, all of a sudden she's under the ball. She's watching well.
Bro, I stand, I pace, I can't sit. The whole weekend I'm standing, pacing. Every time he gets up, he's always dipping his shoulder. Dip his shoulder. What happens? Pop up, fly ball. Like, yo, stop dipping your shoulder, drive through. What happens? Bang. It's like you finally listen to me after, sometimes I just want to go in there and just knock his ass the fuck out. God damn.
My daughter had a problem.
I guess it's the whole thing. We all go through it.
My daughter had a problem last playing for fall ball. You know what I mean? Like this, she struck out like 10 straight times. Fucking doing happy feet. Like she'd be on a play. And it's like, like she's so angry. I'm like, yo, just relax.
It takes time, man. It's time.
Yeah. So finally we sat her down. Like, listen, if you hit like you can hit, without this, plant that plant your back foot. You know what I mean? Squash the butt. You know what I mean? Twist that hip. You know what I mean? The ball's gonna go. You know what I mean? She's strong. So you know what I mean? She hits it towards the outfield and everything. But it's like, if I'll tell her that, it's like, oh, but with the coach, like you said, coach tells them, no problem, she's scared. I'm like, you know what, man? Listen, I'm not expecting much. So, I just like it because, instead of being home playing video games, I'm out there, enjoying the game.
It's different. I enjoy it as well. So, did Mike text you guys, or was it just me? He just texted me. So I'm gonna tell you one thing, right? And then we can end this on soon. Man, we have some dumb ass people in fantasy, man. Bro, did I not specify last year? There were 2 things that were handed out to the loser, right? And it would be used every year, right? It was the outfit, and it was the thing for your car that has to be on there, but no one really cared about it, right? Bro, I spend money out of my pocket to get these things. You know what he just texted me? Matt threw both of them in the garbage.
Of course.
So
That's
you
the
tell
wrong.
me
That's
you
the
tell
wrong
us
guy.
the day before
Oh, she
the
threw
draft
the suit?
in
Yeah.
the garbage. So now it fantasy.
Yeah.
That's the wrong man to put to have it. You know.
So
that.
imagine if he would have lost and he would have gotten this season the worst record.
No, but the thing is, this should have been told to us weeks ago. When Mike texted him and he said something about it, he gave him a smiley face and a thumbs up, but then tells him he threw it in the garbage. So now fantasy that we look forward to that, and now what do we do?
You gotta go out.
Don't surprise me with nothing new, man.
No, bro, we don't have nothing. You're gonna have to give me $100. That's it.
You gotta go to Spencer tomorrow morning.
No, you're not gonna find that was the best outfit, man. I'm annoyed. All right, I'm ending this show on a bad note.
There you go.
I'm upset.
I hope you.
Hey, listen, let's end it on a good note. Congrats, D, for winning the championship last season.
Thank you.
You're now part of the 2-win.
Oh, it's been a while since I got it. It's been a while.
There's a couple of guys on the 2-ring club. That's
You're right. You were right.
Rui.
Who else?
Phil, you, Rui.
No. I'm sorry. We're in a different class. Phil and Rui are in a different class.
What?
You're in the 2-win. So you and Nat.
Me and Nat. The
There
idiot
you go.
that fucking threw the outfit out.
We should vacate it. We should vacate a championship.
Congrats.
Thank you guys. Well, it was a good episode coming back. We're gonna get this going more often, which is great. We don't have our background set up to where you can follow us, but I'll post it on the thing where you guys can follow us all up on at Endzone Sports Podcast. It's on YouTube, Twitter, which is X, Instagram, and all that extra stuff. So we'll have it all put up. And fellas, once again,
we just got to get the username and passwords for it.
Yeah, we got to it's all in the cobwebs. We got to get all this stuff out the cloud.
Yeah. Also, I'm on the works of also doing TikTok live. You know, we'll do the episode and get comments from people to see what they say while we're doing a live show or doing a recorded show like this one. So
that's perfect. That's awesome. But we'll talk more about that in the later episodes coming up. Fellas, it was good to come back, man. I missed this. I missed doing this.
I got ice cream waiting for me.
Huh?
I got ice cream waiting for me.
Oh, I got food waiting for me. My wife came into the room. Like,
Pop. See you next week.
You guys
See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Now let's get this going, fellas. So everyone, peace out. Thanks for watching. And remember to subscribe and follow us, and we'll continue with the sports talk. Once again, one love. Everyone, peace. Be good.
Later.
You out.